Hello and welcome to Scoping Out Tools, and you may have seen some posts about this Startrite Drill. As you see, it doesn't have something to turn it on, so I have been using this, just and going on off. Not ideal, so I've got a little bit of scrap purple heart, and I'm going to use that as a temporary knob just for turning it back and forward. Let's see if I can do it. So this part has been measured now, and it's 4.8 mil, which is 1.8 or 0.189 inch, which is 3/16 after I consulted the ruler. So hopefully I can find a drill bit that is equivalent to it. And if I need to go for imperial measurements, then I go for the drill bits that were gifted to me from my dad, who probably got it from his granddad. And so this one I've just measured to be the 3/16, and so I'm gonna put a hole in it. It's obviously not for wood, but it'll do. But I also have this one as well, that if I wanted to manually screw it in, but I'm going to use the drill. Now the difficult part, I've got to square it up, and for this I'm hoping that I've got a chisel that I did do a little bit of work on, and I'm just going to see if I can actually make this square. I haven't drilled all the way through, so I'm hoping that I can actually get something done with this. So I've just had it work to turn on. However, when I tried to turn it back, it wasn't able to do it. So either I've messed it up, or that's turned it, or what I'd be better doing is maybe putting it through it. As this might end up not working at all, but it's a learning curve. So let's put a drill through it. Right, so this will fit onto here. It's not a perfectly tight fit, but it feels okay. And now let's see. Oh, so that needs to be in first. So that's on, that's off. So at least it will work for now before I get it properly done. I want to get it so it's a bit easier to grip. It's loose just now. I suppose I could use a bit of super glue for it, but it's not a permanent solution. So for now, that is my little knob. So my Startrite drill now has a purple heart. Turning it on and turning it off. It's still loose because I've still got to actually decide the final design of it, but it seems to work. I probably might make it as two parts, that I'll put a hole to actually capture it and then stick something on top just to make it easier to turn. Anyway, please let me know in the comments if you've got any other ideas on how I could actually modify this. But for now, I'm quite happy that I no longer need this to turn it off and on, and I'm starting to move towards getting it to a drill that I will be using it back and forward. Now, I quite like this, however, it wasn't the most secure. The purple heart, nice wood, but I don't need to make it this neat. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this old bit of pallet wood that I turned when I was just beginning, and I am going to drill into that for it to fit in. Now it's not going to be a perfectly snug fit because I'm going to install a little T-nut, because when I was at my local hardware store, fiver for a pack of uh, nuts and bolts, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of those bolts to screw into the T-nut and then hold on to the ledge. And the good thing is I can use the 7mm drill for all of it. I also bought this little whiteboard for £2. Might come in handy. And I think I might have this white marker as well. To be honest, it looks like it's just it's just a white bit of card really. And then there's magnets to attach at the back, which I'm sure I'll do at some point. But the place is good for impulse buys. So that's going to be, I'm going to put a screw thread through here. And so this is going to be what the inside will look like. So I won't break through to the other side. The metal shaft of the drill will be like that. The T-nut will go in here, and then my bolt will screw through it. I'm hoping to do all this in the one-hour. I'm going to use the wooden clamps to hold it in place as it drills through. So I've got to work out where it is going to go. It's probably going to go about here. I'll measure that up and let's get it under the drill. Okay. Okay, so bolt in. Okay, and then this come through. So you can see it starting to come in there. So let's see if I can put this on then. So nice. I'm much happier with this solution over the Purple Heart. It doesn't look as good, it is pallet wood, but I can always turn another. Now you'll notice how it's actually gone quiet, but it is actually spinning, and that's just because of noise cancellation on the microphone. So um, obviously I couldn't hear the noise cancellation, but I've seen it when I've watched the video back. Yes, so I will probably make it a little bit nicer wood for turning it off and on. But any problems that you guys see, let me know, or any other ideas on how to do it, let me know that as well. But for a little T-nut, a little uh, bolt, a bit of scrap wood that I turned ages ago, it's managed to be better than this solution. Anyway, thank you very much for watching Scoping Out Tools. Bye for now.